Hi, yes, it's Paul Liano here from Tangmere Dental Care near Chichester again. Doing a series of videos. The subject of the one today is the test for vape smoke aerosol clearing via the air circulation system that I have installed here. I decided to install this 6 room change per hour. It draws in fresh air from the outside, it goes through a heat exchanger and a filter, and then it's pumped back in, going from the clean down here and then away and then dirty up at the far end of the room, and that's on each room. Now of course with COVID that's particularly useful, but I need to test how quickly that actually clears the aerosol, so we're using vape smoke for that. I've done a few other tests using vape smoke in terms of other things like open window. I'm going to have air purifiers and suction systems so as to reduce the fallow time between patients, so that we could hopefully get on with the deep clean straight away as soon as the treatment is finished, and that hopefully keeps appointment times down to something which is viable for dentistry to be a viable business and also affordable for patients to actually have done. It's not likely to be the most interesting video in the world, so I'd suggest you either skip this video or skip to the results if you're interested to see how quickly a system like this actually works. But I'd have to say that it is quite a sort of an extreme measure. Better than pumping air outside. Obviously all your heated air is going to go. It's not particularly ecologically friendly, and so I thought the heat exchanger route was obviously the way to go. It is a pretty impressive system with ducting in the loft. It's there's not a lot of space up there now, but of course it means that we do have gold standard here if we combine it with everything else. But yeah, obviously by all means watch on if you want to. I'll be doing some more interesting videos, so there's going to be some links that I put up here to something maybe a little bit more interesting. But anyway, onwards with the tests. Right, so to simulate the aerosol, as we've done in other tests, Susie, my wife, has volunteered to use a vape which produces clouds of that visible, measurable smoke that we need. Obviously, just again to point out that Susie is in my social bubble, and hence the lack of PPE, being an ex-smoker and using a nicotine-free vape. Oh, just to show you what I mean in relation to the air recirc system, I'll just pick the camera up so you can see. I'll just show you up here in the ceiling, there's these little round vents that go one end of the room to the other, and they up in the loft there's this huge network of pipes that go through this big heat exchanger so that we don't waste the heat that we use to warm the building, especially in the winter, and also some filters, so nice fresh air. Apparently 6 room changes, so it's going to be very interesting to compare against the baseline that we did before. Okay, well, let's get the test underway. So Susie, let's get you on in. Again, excellent air quality, and we're aiming for this pass million 10, PM10 at 10, which it is spot on at the moment, so that's a fairly good thing. And okay, so we're going to do 5 breaths of vape smoke, so as soon as you're ready, Susie. I don't like breathing that in. We're off the scale anyway, so if there's any sort of comeback in the sense that this could be variable, we're off the scale on all of the aspects, PM10, PM1 and PM2.5, so all measurable particulates are off the scale. So we'll just start that now. The AGP has finished. And then we're going to do the same as before. We're going to see how quickly these readings drop with the air circ system on. There's no other mitigating features here at all. I will get up and walk around the room again a few times, and we'll see how quickly it takes to drop to this PM10 value down to hopefully just 10. So we will see. We will see. For the sake of not being too long a video, I will speed this up. So as in the last test, the patient will leave, so we'll pretend that everybody left at that time. I will be doing the same as I did in the baseline, which is just walking around a little bit to simulate staff moving, because of course the readings are dropping much quicker than I actually originally expected. Okay, well we hit 10 PM10 particle size per meter cubed at 10 minutes 17 seconds. So a couple of minutes quicker. I mean, I suppose it's supposed to be 6 room changes per hour, but of course it's there's going to be dead zones within the surgery. Okay, well that was interesting. Obviously having this ventilation system isn't appropriate for a lot of practices, because you need the roof space, and it's quite an extensive system. But things are looking pretty promising at the moment, guys. So thank you very much for watching, and until the next one, thank you very much.